Okay, so you can put your little cheat sheet off to the side, and then I'm going to zoom in so you can really see what we're writing. Okay. So does everyone have our little cheat sheet off to the side, though? Okay. So now if you look, there's a lot of directions. We're going to go through it slow, just one step at a time. Okay. So first we have DNA. How many strands are in DNA? 2. So the first thing we're going to do is just replicate our DNA, which is just calling back on info from our previous unit. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the top letter, and then you all tell me what letter do we write. Okay. All right. A. T. G. G. T. A. G. C. T. A. C. C. T. T. Okay. Are we okay with that first part, that DNA replication? No? Okay, so next step. Now we're going to do transcription. Okay, so that's when your DNA strand is going to be used to code for mRNA. So we're going to read off the purple strand. Okay, so I'm going to read the purple letters, and then you tell me what letters we'll write for mRNA. And this is going to be using our cheat sheet code over here. Okay, so this is how you're going to know which letter DNA codes for. Okay, T. A. C. C. A. T. C. G. A. T. T. G. G. A. A. Good. Okay, any questions on that part? Like, how did we know what letter went where? Again, if you're wondering, like, how did they know? It came straight from here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the tRNA. So now we're just pairing RNA letters to RNA letters. Okay. So we're going to read off the pink line, and we're just going to write the complementary letter. So what letter is complementary to A? U. Okay, so it's still U. What about U? G. G. U. A. G. C. U. A. C. C. U. U. Good. Okay. So then, do you see how this is all connected? It's like, this is our little tRNA. It brings in the amino acids, but the tRNA is just used to match up the anticodon to the codon. So then when we actually read to figure out amino acids, you're going to read the mRNA strand. So if I were you, I would draw a line from the mRNA and draw it down here to the amino acids. Okay, so we're going to read off the pink letters to figure out the amino acids. And when we read the letters, how many do we read at a time? 3. So if you find it helpful, underline them 3 at a time. Okay. So now we'll use our codon chart. What is AUG code for? Okay. AUG codes for MET. So we'll just write the 3-letter abbreviation in the box. And then for me, I always underline the 3 because that just helps me see which 3 I'm looking at. So now we're looking for GUA. Okay. That codes for Val, so we're just going to write VAL. Then we're looking for GCU, ALA or ALA, AAC, okay. If you don't know how to say it, you can also just say like ASN. And then finally, what does CUU code for? Good. LEU. Good. Okay. And then before we move on, let's just do 2 quick little vocab pieces. On the mRNA, when we read 3 letters at a time, we call that a codon. So if I were you, I would do what I'm doing, like circle 3 letters on the mRNA and then call out a codon. And then what do we call the 3 letters on the tRNA? Close. It's the anticodon. For number 5, mRNA is synthesized. Does it happen during translation or transcription? Good. Okay, so you make mRNA during transcription. And then does mRNA have the codons or the anticodons? Good. Codons. All right, so now we're going to move on to the second example. This one is the same as the first one. Okay, we're still going to do this one fully together. So first we have the DNA, and we're just going to replicate DNA first. Okay, so I'm going to read the top line, and then you tell me the matching DNA letter. Are we ready? No? Okay, all of you say it out loud. Ready? C, A, G, G, A, T, T, G, C, T, C, G, A, T. Okay, are we feeling okay on that one? All right, next we're going to move on to the mRNA. I'm going to read the purple strand of DNA, and then you tell me the matching mRNA letter. Okay. G, T, C, C, T, T, A, C, G, A, G, C, T, A. Okay, questions on that strand? How we know which letter is which?
Why are you using lowercase?
Because I can't make an uppercase U. There's no hope for me, so I just do lowercase. Okay, now we're going to move on to the tRNA. So I'm going to read the peak strand, and then you tell me like the complementary RNA letter. C,
G,
A,
G,
no T's. We'll try again. A, all of you say it. Good. U, G, G, A, U, G, C, U, C, G, A, U, and then U. Okay, so now for the amino acids, which strand of RNA do you read? Do you read the pink strand or the blue strand? Pink, the mRNA. And it's not so much that it's pink, it's the fact that it's mRNA. Okay, so mRNA always is used as the code for amino acids. Okay. Again, if I were you, like draw the line so you know which line you're reading. And how many letters do we read at a time? Okay, so what is CAG code for? GLN? What about GAA? GLU? What about UUG? UUG codes for? What about CUC? Also LEU? And what about GAU? Is it ASP? Okay. Go ahead and flip to the back side. This time I'm going to have you try a little bit on your own, and then we'll check answers. Okay. But we're going to chunk it really slow. So the first step is just replicating the DNA. So you're going to try like number 11 all by yourself. So write in what you think the complementary DNA letters are. Then we'll check in about a minute. Okay, let's check your answers just for DNA. So I'm just going to read off the line, and then you're like looking at your paper, checking your letters. So it should go A, G, T, T, A, G, C, T, G, G, T, T, G. Okay, now we're going to move on to the mRNA. So again, I want you to try the mRNA strand all on your own, and then we'll check answers in about another minute. Okay, let's check your letters just for mRNA. So again, I'm going to read the strand. You check the letters on your paper. You should have U, 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 C, A, A, U, C, G, A, C, C, A, A, C. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Again, like you got them all correct. Thumbs in the middle is like, nah, I might have missed a few, but I understand. And thumbs down is no, not at all. Okay. Okay, let's move on to tRNA. So now go ahead and do your tRNA strand. Kind of same deal. We'll check in just a minute. Okay, again, let's check the tRNA. Okay. You should have AAA, GUU, AGC, UGG, UUG. All right, give me your thumb again. We're getting it. We're nah, or no way. I need help. Okay, good. Last step is the amino acid. Again, what strand are you going to read for amino acids?
mRNA.
Okay, mRNA, if it helps you draw the line, mRNA always codes for amino acids. Okay, let's check your amino acids. You should have PHE, GLN, SER, THR, ASN. Okay, again, give me like a thumbs up. I got them. Feeling good. Thumbs in the middle is like I missed some, but I think I know why. And thumbs down is come help me, Miss Wilcox. Okay. I think we're just going to do 15 through 20, and then we'll call it a day on this one. Okay. So take a look at number 15. Is it 1 or 3 codons equals an amino acid? I hear 3, I hear 1.
It's 3. 3.
I'm still hearing 3 and I'm still hearing 1.
Got 3. What's the question?
What's a codon? How many codons code for 1 amino acid?
3. 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's only 1 codon. How many letters make up a codon?
3.
3 letters.
I knew that. I just didn't want to tell you.
tRNA brings amino acids to the nucleus or the ribosome?
Ribosome.
Okay, so it happens in the ribosome. A polypeptide is a sequence of proteins or amino acids.
What's the plate?
This right here is a polypeptide.
Oh, it's called acids.
Okay, it's a sequence of amino acids. What will they build though? When it's all done, what's it gonna make?
Straight.
A string, and we call it string of protein. Okay. tRNA has codons or anticodons? Good. tRNA transfers amino acids during translation or transcription? Okay, this is translation. And then ribosomes are the site where translation or transcription takes place. This one's also translation.